So again, anytime that there's a word problem, you have to make sure that you go back and answer the question. Good. So let's look at the very, very bottom. In his science class, Andrew is required to convert temperatures that he collected in degrees Fahrenheit into degrees Celsius. The teacher has said that degrees Celsius are equal to 5/9 of the difference between the degrees Fahrenheit and 32. And again, I'm sure just in reading this, I lost quite a few of you. But let's see if we can kind of break it down. So the first question is, what is the general equation that represents degrees Celsius as a function of degrees Fahrenheit? In other words, I need this to be, when it says as a function of, that means degrees Fahrenheit needs to be in the equation, and we need to say that C equals. And we can kind of figure that out from here. It says degrees Celsius, so let's say we just call that C, are equal to, so we would put equals, 5/9 of, that means times, the difference, so we're subtracting, between degrees Fahrenheit, which we're going to call F because we're going to define our variables, and 32. So let's start writing. C equals 5/9 and then times all of this. So we're going to have to use parentheses. And then in here, this difference between F and 32. So I need to subtract F minus 32. So there's our general equation. And this is the equation that we're going to use to answer this and this. So if Andrew determined the temperature of his solution is 113 degrees Fahrenheit, what would be the temperature of his solution in degrees Celsius? Well, in other words, this whole sentence is saying if F equals 113 degrees, solve for C. That could kind of be the translation. So I need to use this equation, C equals 5/9, but I'm going to replace or substitute F as 113. Then you need to type all of this into your calculator and get an answer, and you would say that C equals whatever it is. And then you could write your sentence, blank degrees Celsius. Good. So now let's set up the bottom one. So now, again, none of this matters anymore. So we're going back up to our general equation. If Jaylee measured the temperature of her solution to be 55 degrees Celsius, what would be the temperature of her solution in degrees Fahrenheit? So she measured hers backwards. So this now says if C equals 55, solve for F. So now I'm going back to this original equation and I'm replacing C with 55. So 55 now equals 5/9, parentheses, F minus 32. So we would draw our line, and the first thing we would do is distribute. So I have 55 equals 5/9 F, and then let me see if I can get rid of that. I could do 5/9, so control divide, 5/9 times negative, times negative 32, and I get negative 1/69. And then I forgot from the very beginning to multiply to get rid of fractions, so let's go ahead and do that now. So I'd multiply this by 9, and this by 9, and this by 9. So 9 times 55 is 495. So I get 495 equals, then this cancels with this, leaving me with 5f. And then this would cancel with this and be minus 160. So now I'm trying to get f by itself. So this is what would need to move. I do the opposite operation, so I would do plus 160. Then I do 495 plus 160. Oh, you can't see that. Sorry. And I get 655 equals 5f. And then I would divide by 5. And I get that f equals 131. So then we would say Fahrenheit, 131 degrees Fahrenheit is the actual answer in a sentence, quote-unquote, form. So I know these notes are kind of long, but I know we really struggle with word problems. So make sure you go back and answer the ones that I kind of left blank, and then you are ready to come and get your assignment.